Hi guys, welcome back to Not Even Close podcast with Kylie Levine
and Rhiannon Springer.
Today we're going to be talking about things that don't make sense. Our first topic is going to be
planes and airports.
All that, because it doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit does it make sense to me.
And we're probably not even close.
So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about things that don't make any sense, things that we just don't quite understand about these topics, and then we're going to look up the actual reasons why they should make sense and why they were and how they work.
And like how it actually functions.
Yeah. So we're starting with airports and like planes and stuff. So first we'll just start with like airports in general, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just book a flight any time of the day to go anywhere in the world. Like that is just bizarre.
And it's multiple times a day that planes go to multiple places. Do you know what I mean?
Like how?
Like I don't get it.
0 sense. Like
who makes these schedules? They must be tired. They must be stressed. That seems crazy. And then there's connection flights.
Yeah, the whole thing is just kind of bizarre. And like you're telling me everyone on that plane is also going to the same place that you're going.
Like what are they doing?
At that same time.
That's weird to me.
Like hundreds of people on a plane.
We all have to be somewhere at the exact same time. Have you ever been on a plane and then like gotten there, then seen the people on your plane wherever you went?
No.
Like we went to Mexico and the people on our plane were like in our resort. So they just randomly booked the same week, same time plane from the same area, and we went to the exact same resort. Like is that not weird?
No, it's weird. I'm trying to think actually if I have seen anyone on my plane like at the place I was going. I don't know.
I have like we have like multiple times, and then like we went on like a tour. Guess who's in the back of the bus on that tour? This family that we have seen like 8 times in 8 different places.
Like why are you following me?
Exactly. How? I don't get how that's possible. I have a theory. I have like a weird theory about airports. Why on earth would you have all planes come into the same place?
Oh gosh.
Like why? I don't get that logic. Who was like, you know what? Let's have a place where a bunch of huge mechanical objects all fly.
Can you say that word again?
Objects fly and like land. Like have you ever like been in a plane and landing and you see another plane and you're like, well, we're dead? Like
I never have thought that I was gonna die from seeing another plane.
Well, they're all so close to each other. There's no way they have that much control over these things.
Kylie, it makes perfect sense.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. There should be an airport for planes flying out and an airport for planes coming in.
Do you know how much space that would take up?
But I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like I don't know. I can't even compare it to anything. Just in my head, I would never be like, you know what? Let's make one place where all planes fly into. That just that's not a logical statement to me.
It is called an airport.
Yeah, but like they're gonna hit each other. like you know how many
they're
planes?
They're probably really trained for this stuff. I don't think they just
Actually, I heard okay, I know pilots are trained, of course they're trained, but like half the flight they're on autopilot. Like they watch movies, they read books in the pit or whatever, the cockpit.
So really, you're saying how safe are we actually when we're on an airplane?
100%.
I think we're in danger.
Every single time I'm on an airplane, I think we're in danger. Every single time. Do
you think it's scarier to take off or land in a plane?
Both. Oh my God, you know what? So one time we had a plane delay and it was like, oh, we're having mechanical issues. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not getting on that plane. Then they go, we fixed it. Get on the plane. Are you kidding me? You're telling me that you had mechanical issues 20 minutes ago.
And now it's all fine.
And it's better now.
Hop on.
I'm not getting on that plane. Like, are you kidding? Why would you?
I would, but that is scary because like what was wrong with it and how did you fix it so fast?
I would like a detailed explanation of what happened and how you fixed it.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Yeah, that's scary.
Or like one thing I've gotten from a delay is like the landing gear is malfunctioning.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay, well then we're switching planes because
no, thank you.
That's like a crucial part. Like that's not just the peanuts. There's no more peanuts we can't bring on the plane. Like I don't care. Landing gear? What do you do without it? Just to slide onto the ground? No, you crash in a fire.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn in a fire. I have always wanted to go on those like inflatable slides. That they like. Do you know what I'm talking about? In the Bee Movie?
No.
The one. Yes, you do.
Inflatable slides.
The exit doors, if you open them, they have an inflatable slide that like. I have to show.
Can someone tell me if this is real?
You don't know what that is?
An inflatable slide?
Okay, well, I'm going to show you. Look. Look.
What?
Yeah, it like automatically blows up. I'm not a crazy person.
I've never seen that before.
How have you never seen it's in
I
all
don't know.
the,
That does look really cool.
Clearly
though.
Rhiannon doesn't watch the safety videos on planes because they show them in every single video.
I've never watched the safety video.
So she's unsafe.
I mean, I listen when they're like, "Oh,
look,
put on this mask," you know, or
yes.
your seat like will
no, you know
be a floating device.
It's like save yourself before you save your kid.
Yeah.
My dad always is like, I would totally save myself before I'd save you, and I'm like,
I mean, personally, if I had a child, I would definitely be trying to save my kid first.
Yeah, but like I do get it because
I don't get it
because you could pass out while trying to help your kid, then you're both dead.
Yeah, but
because your kid's probably clueless.
But if you only have time to save one, I'm saving my kid.
That's true.
Kylie's not saving her kid.
No. I'm saying like if I save myself first, then I can save all my kid and a bunch of other kids. You know what I mean?
Theoretically, but that might not happen.
Or I could fumble it too much and then we all die. We're all dead. But my dad literally always every time I go, he turns to me and goes, "I'd save myself," and I was like, "Wow."
So yeah, inflatable slide. Didn't know that was a thing.
Watch your safety video, kids. I heard on the Korean airlines they have K-pop safety videos. It's like BTS singing your safety video to you.
Oh, see if someone was singing me a safety video, that would be a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I saw that on a TikTok or something, and that sounds really cool.
Yeah. So I think the big thing that doesn't make sense to me about planes in general is how is this a large object just staying in the air? Explain the gravity in that.
If I jumped,
please explain the gravity.
I stay in the air for 0.2 seconds. Do you know what I mean?
So how much does a plane weigh? We should look that up.
Yeah, I can.
Let's look that up.
I don't understand. A plane weighs about 90,000 pounds. 90,000 pounds.
And the weight of the fuel is 40,000 pounds.
So that
leaves 20,000 pounds for passengers, cargo, and crew.
So how much? No.
No. Like,
you're telling me that thousands? No. This is hundreds of thousands of pounds. Hundreds of thousands of pounds
can just stay in the air. Make that make sense to me, please.
What?
Just no, like
and we get it. There's engines and there's thrusters. Whatever. You can say that all day.
But like.
But no.
No.
But no. Like, you can tell me that all day. You can tell me, oh, the engines and the wings keep it up. The wings are just adding weight.
You are up here and you're telling me gravity is not just... Yeah. Like, you're not just falling down.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Absolutely not.
I just, like, I can't, like, people jump. Like, it's just, like, it's, like, how? I can't even put it into words. No, I don't understand how hundreds of thousands of pounds can just fly through the air like it's nothing. But that's also like 20,000 pounds is like the whole, that's the amount of passengers on there. That's a lot of weight.
Well, for like passengers and the luggage and everything.
Oh, that includes luggage too.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense then. Because I'm like, there's no, like, how many people does it have to be?
I mean, that's a lot of weight, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's like 300 passenger planes though. Like 400 too. Like there's like a lot of people on these planes.
Yeah, I guess for like larger planes, like that makes a lot of sense. But that is just no.
That's wild to me. That is wild. Because I know I check a bag and my bag's always like 50 pounds.
Yeah, like
that's a kid. I'm pretty much bringing myself and a kid on the plane.
Okay, so animals on a plane. Let's talk about that.
Okay, I get it if like the dog is with you in the seat. Like if he's sitting next to you in a little cage, I don't care. They check dogs. They check them.
The dog is going with your luggage.
Yeah.
What?
Who's checking up on them? They can't.
So, like, there's just multiple dogs.
Just chilling.
Like, say everyone brought a dog. And so, like, how many dogs?
Even half.
So, how many dogs can be on a plane?
Yeah.
And
can you check multiple dogs? Like, what if you have 8?
Like, they're all just in a cage, like, with the luggage. Like, why do we not hear them? True. I don't think I've ever heard a dog barking on a plane.
No, I've never. And if I was a dog, I would never stop barking.
Like, that
I'm
is,
in a dark
that
ass
is so
room.
scary.
I'm shifting around.
You're going hundreds of miles an hour, and you are just not barking, or you are, and like we can't hear you.
I mean, can dogs feel like the feeling of like going? Because you know, like we feel like that stomach drop of going up and like losing that.
I mean, like my dog loves car rides, but like a plane.
Oh, I think my dog would hate it.
I don't think
dogs' ears pop?
There's no. That's such a good question.
Do they?
There's no way that is just comfortable for them.
Who checks on them? Like, okay, what if you check your dog, and then like you get it back and like it's like passed out or dead or something?
Okay, but you know how like
what do you do?
You know how rough like they throw your luggage onto? They're like throwing it
They
on.
throw
like,
it.
Like I've had my suitcase broken before. Like, what do they do with your dogs?
Just chuck them. Just chuck them in the plane.
Like, I don't know. I don't trust it at all.
I trusted 0%. No, I don't get that at
yeah.
all. I don't get like
Those poor dogs.
No, I don't understand. Can you get to the luggage compartment of a plane whilst the plane's in the air? Whilst
Who do
we're
you think
flying?
you are?
Shakespeare. Why? Like, can you get to
know.
it? Is there like a little like drop door?
I think Kylie and I really just need like a tour of a plane, like the whole thing.
If a pilot is watching, I know pilots definitely not watching this, but if they are,
if you ever do,
please reach out. We want to go on a freaking tour.
Like,
I don't
where
get it.
where are you storing the food and drinks? Where is the luggage, the animals? Like, where is everything?
Have you been on like a flight where you have like a meal before, like a full on meal?
No.
I went on one and they gave me soup and
airline?
pot roast. Well, it was to like Germany, so it was like a long flight.
Okay.
But
How long was that?
I think it was United. It was like 8 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
I usually fly Southwest.
I like Southwest actually.
I've never been on that long of a plane ride though.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
2 hours.
that's where you get like the long ones. You get like
I've
you
been
get
on
3 meals.
I've been on a longer plane than that, but yeah, never like a full meal. And yeah, like where are you? How?
Dude, they give full like I have pictures of my meals. Like they like. I had pot roast and soup and a fresh fruit plate. And it was good.
Like, if you're getting full meals, like, are they cooking that before? Is there, like, a chef on the plane?
Like a little stove.
Like, what is happening here?
No, it's not even bad. Like, people complain about it. No, United's is pretty good. Like, they're not always good, of course. But, like, United's breakfast and whatever was good. We had, like, a breakfast burrito or something. That was bomb.
Yeah. I'm sure it is. But, like...
How old is it, though?
Okay, that's what I want to know. Like, are you making this before? Or are you bringing, like, a little griddle and you're, like, plugging it in, making
but,
food?
Like, how is it... Do they have fridges and freezers on there? Like, how are you keeping it fresh?
Well, they have to have that. They have
Where?
to. Because also, like, when you get drinks... Well, I guess they usually put... Well, yeah, if they have ice, they have to have a freezer or something.
You're right.
I was going to say they're cold, but not usually. They usually get, like, ice and pour it in a cup. Yeah. Many questions. If there's ever a pilot watching this, or you know one, like,
or like
let us tour a plane.
So much respect to what are they called? Flight attendants. Oh my god, I could never do that.
Yeah.
They just walk around and the plane's jumbling and they're just walking perfectly in their heels. Like I'm like, how are you doing?
And they
that?
also get like the bad end of everything. Like if someone is mad, or like say like I don't know, you had like a flight delay and like like they're mad or something, like. They're getting the worst of it. Like,
is it their fault even a little bit? Not
no.
1% is it their fault.
Not even a little bit.
They have no control over that. It's funny though. But like I don't get like how also have you seen them sleep before? Like I've like walked to the bathroom and they like sleep sitting straight up and they're strapped in. Like they're sitting in those safety seats and they're completely strapped, like harness, everything.
Something about that, like, you know, like the seatbelt sign will come off at some point.
Yeah.
How are you telling me, like, sometimes it's safe to get up and sometimes it's not? Like, I understand if there's, like, turbulence and stuff. I'm like, okay, you should put your seatbelt on. But, like, I think, like, you should have it on
Oh,
the whole time.
I never have my seatbelt.
Like, I don't want to have it on,
Yeah.
but like you should, because like
That's
you
that's
don't
true.
know what's
Well,
gonna happen.
they say that, but like no, I never have my seatbelt on. Like literally never ever. Is that bad? It's a plane. Okay, the thing is, if we crash, we're dead. Like I don't want the seatbelt's not gonna stop me from a fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I guess if like we like there have
been
the
a
videos
lot
where like
of-
you hit the top of the plane and you fall down.
there have been a lot of people that survive plane crashes. It can depend on.
I don't want to be the only one.
It can depend on where you sit in the plane.
That's
though.
true. Yeah, I don't want to be the only one though, because then you wake up and you're like, everyone's. You know what I mean?
What happened? Where am I? I'm all alone.
No,
You're
I would
stranded
rather
on an
just
island
be.
by
I'd rather
yourself.
just be.
Kylie would definitely die if she was stranded on an island by herself.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
She would die,
I would
so.
die immediately. I would die immediately out of loneliness, purely. I would literally feel like there's no one here. What am I gonna do? And then dead.
But back to like the function of planes. Like, okay, so how much like pee and
Where does it go?
like how
Dude,
much
I used to fully believe that it dropped out of the plane onto the ground. Like, I think my dad or my brother told me
falling out of the
that.
sky.
Me and my brother 100% believe that we're
No,
like,
like obviously there's like a tank or something. But, like how much can it really hold?
yeah, is there like a limit?
What if it reached the limit, or like is that not possible?
Like, what if it does it tell the pilot hey, we're reaching limit reached, and then he has to make an announcement, or no more poop on the plane, no more dropping a load on the plane, guys. You're gonna have to stop. We're full.
The people below, watch out, dropping out of the plane.
I really did believe that for a while.
That's wild, Kylie.
Did you not?
No, I
think
never thought that.
Someone told me that. It's either it's one of my parents told me that. So they're just out for my downfall, but they really did. They told me that, and I had no reason not to believe them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What else doesn't make sense?
I don't get. So they hold the pee and the poop in the plane, and that's just it. They just hold it.
What do you mean? That's just it. Where do you think it goes?
Do they empty it?
Yeah, I'm sure when the plane lands, they empty that out.
I never thought of that. I never thought about that.
Where did you think it went?
I don't know. I never thought about it that hard.
No, Kylie, please tell me where you think it went. You think it always stays there?
Maybe they just they probably hold it for the whole day. You don't think they empty it every time?
I'm sure.
They reuse airplanes 8 times a day.
I know, but they couldn't keep the
Imagine that's
same-
your job. I just unload the poop and the pee out of airplanes.
There's no way they can keep the same tank of pee and poop for the whole day.
It's definitely not a tank. I don't think we're right about this at all.
What do you think it is?
There's
Well, it definitely doesn't
okay.
fall out into the sky.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm picturing a hose.
Well, yeah,
And
it's definitely some kind of something that.
And it into another tank or a.
Oh, it's not a tank though.
So where does it go then? So where are they emptying it
It
to?
stays somewhere in the plane that can be emptied.
I know. I'm saying after it's emptied, where's it emptied into?
I don't know.
The sewer?
That will be something we look up.
That's gross.
Sewer.
What? Where's
into
that
the
going
sewer.
now? That's so gross. I never thought about that. I don't want to ever think about that. That's terrible. Do
Have you
flight
ever
attendants have to
used the
figure that?
bathroom on a plane?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, me too.
I've been on 8-hour flights. I have to.
Oh yeah.
You physically can't.
I think I've
Not.
only been pee on a plane maybe once.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I go 3 times every flight that I go on. I have a small bladder though. I just pee a lot.
Ew.
What?
Kylie gulping into the microphone. Okay.
If you don't pee on airplanes, you're a crazy person. I truly believe that. How you just hold your pee the entire flight?
I don't hold my pee.
You just don't have
just
to pee.
don't have that many-
Do you not get a drink? What's your go-to airplane drink?
Water.
Whoa, that's the most boring thing ever. The correct answer is the cranberry juice. It's a cranberry apple
Cranberry juice
situation.
is really good. I've definitely had
It's
that
delicious.
before. Yes.
It's so good, and I get it every time. Or orange juice when I'm in the mood, or ginger ale.
Okay, so she gets
I get all of
everything.
it. Yeah, I love it though. So fun. How does Wi-Fi work on planes? I don't get that.
Oh.
What? You can get Wi-Fi thousands of feet up in the air. That's crazy. I got an email from my dad once because he had Wi-Fi on a plane, and I'm
I
like,
really
"Aren't you on a
don't
flight?"
understand that at all.
You're nowhere near the Wi-Fi towers. There's so much. You're so high in the air.
I never even really thought about that.
I
Like,
always think
everything
about
else we
it.
talked about, like, okay, like, I've kind of thought about that, but Wi-Fi, yeah. I don't
No
know.
Wi-Fi, I don't get. I don't get that at
I
all.
do not understand that.
I also don't get why airplanes haven't changed. Like, you know, like they have that video screen and they still have the plug-in headphones, and I'm like, you know that no one uses plug-in headphones anymore. I don't know anyone that uses plug-in headphones anymore.
You're bougie and
no,
get the screens.
it's just everyone. You don't get the screens.
No.
That's worse. You don't get screens. They're on like every flight.
Not mine.
Oh, we go United a lot just because my dad gets points from United.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't think Southwest does that.
Southwest 100% does that.
I've never seen a screen before.
You ever seen a screen in your life?
Not in the planes that I go on.
Like in the seat above you?
Yeah,
like
I know what you're saying. Like in the
There's no
chair.
screens?
No.
When's the last time you've been on a flight?
Not that long ago.
That's weird.
But I don't think Southwest has them.
I actually don't remember. I don't know.
Kylie's just bougie.
I'm not bougie. There's usually screens. That's not weird.
I didn't say it was weird. That's awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah, like if you can have Wi-Fi, you can get better headphones. Okay, but planes are like actually so disgusting. Like
Oh, yeah.
that is one thing. Like, ooh,
I wiped
like
that
I
down.
have sat down on some nasty seats. Like there's just crumbs and like all kinds of stuff
No,
in
they're
those seats, like in the
nasty.
pockets. Like they definitely do not clean that out
No, it's...
ever.
And, like, I'm not really
Ever.
crazy about germs. I'm not crazy about germs at all, actually. Like, I really don't think about it
But
very often. But when I
that's
get on there and I
nasty.
see it, like, the seats, I'm like... I don't...
I'm like,
I don't want to. Like, I don't. And they give me that wipe. I'm like, can I have 3? Like, give me 3. Like, I'm like, give me more. I need more than that. Because I want to wipe on every inch of that seat. Especially if I wear, like, shorts or, like, a t-shirt or something and my skin's actually touching the seat.
yeah.
Ugh.
Oh no, yeah, planes are nasty.
One thing. If you wear jeans on a flight, you're weird. I think you're so weird. If you wear a nice outfit going to the airport, I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's the weirdest
I see
thing
people
ever.
like they're just dressed to the absolute.
Unless you are getting there and you have
They're
to...
dressed the absolute best,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what?
Unless you are getting on that flight and the minute you land you have to go somewhere, that's fine.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Be
wear
comfortable.
sweats like a normal person.
Yeah, like sweatpants, leggings.
Like, don't make the rest of everyone look bad because you want to wear jeans. Like,
Yeah,
no.
that's not.
And
happening.
don't tell me jeans are comfortable. Don't tell me jeans are comfortable. Like, don't even... don't. Like, that's going to be... Like, don't tell me that.
Even like not a long flight, like hour, 2 hour flight, like still no.
No, just
Be
wear...
comfortable.
Be normal and wear sweats.
Be normal.
Be like a normal person. It really makes me angry sometimes. Makes me mad.
What's like the best like plane story you have? Like someone sitting next to you, or
I have a great story for this, actually.
Okay.
I am convinced. I went on a flight to see my aunt. It was like her baby shower or something. This was a very long time ago. Like he's 8, so 8 years ago. And we went on Southwest because it was like, I think our flight got delayed or something went weird. And so we didn't get seats together. And I sat next to this guy, and I really think it was Malcolm Moore. Like, I really think it was him. Because he had like really weird glasses, like a disguise glasses on. Like, it wasn't normal glasses, and it had no lens. So it looked like it was just a disguise glasses and then like a weird like tooth piece, and I think it was to disguise himself. I know I sound crazy, but I really think it was him. And I was watching Ice Age, and he was next to me, and he was like,
he wasn't next to me.
I swear to God, it was him. It looked exactly like him. And then he was next to me, and I was watching Ice Age, of course, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, best one. And I remember this so well because I'm pretty sure it was him. And he was like, can I watch it with you? And I was like, sure. So like, unplug my headphones, and we just watch Ice Age together. And I'm pretty sure it was him. It looked exactly like him.
Okay, but that's
with
actually
glasses.
kind of creepy. Like someone sitting next to you, just like, can I watch that?
It
with
happens
you?
all the
like,
time.
No.
To me. Like, me and AJ always make like.
I mean, I
friends
probably
on
wouldn't
planes.
say no because that's like awkward to say no. Then.
Well, he was
But-
also like he was. So like I sat down. I'm only like 8 years ago. I'm 10-ish, well, 11 maybe. I'm 19, so I was 11. And so I would like sit
was some
down.
complicated
My
math for
mom is
Kylie.
like nowhere near me, so this is probably like one of my first flights that I'm like sitting alone. And he was kind of like, "Is your mom over?" Like something like he like saw this happening, so like he wasn't trying to be creepy. He was trying to like make me feel better. Cause it's Malcolm Moore. Of course, he's not creepy. I'm pretty sure it was him. But like he saw like me like get nervous and like sit in the middle of these two men because I was like there was no seats open and no
Kylie's
one
like,
would move.
"Great." Definitely don't fall asleep.
I know. So like I was like I like sit down. I'm like a little 11-year-old little girl. I'm like 4 foot at this point. Like I'm tiny. I'm like I was so scared.
If you could pick like what one?
Aisle. Every single
Ew,
time.
gross.
What do you sit in?
The window seat.
That's
is
the
best.
worst seat I've ever heard in my life.
We're gonna have everyone let us know what your favorite seat is.
Yeah, please, because this needs
aisle or
is
window.
1,000,000% the best seat.
There's no way, and if you choose the middle, just
if you choose the middle, go away.
Don't
like literally click off the video right now.
It's
go
definitely
away.
aisle or window seat.
If you wear jeans to the airport or you choose middle seat, get off right now. Literally, click away. Goodbye.
But no, the window seat's so nice for late flights or like early flights because you can watch the sunset or sunrise.
No. Okay, so I can't look out the window during flights.
Does it make you like
Oh,
nauseous?
I freak out. Yeah.
Oh.
I've thrown up on flights before.
Ew, Kylie's one of those. She's getting the barf
freak
bag.
out. I have.
Oh no.
It's so
So
scary to me.
you are someone's worst plane story.
Oh yeah. Do you want to know? So I literally, ever since I watched the Grey's Anatomy episode where they all crashed a plane,
Oh,
I have been
terrible episode.
I know. I've been terrified of planes ever since. So that's Grey's and that's Shonda's fault. That's not my fault.
Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah, I've been terrified of that ever since, and now I can't go on planes. And now you will never catch me on a private plane.
That
in
was
my life.
really scary. Oh, like little planes
Never.
or like little jets or
Literally never.
helicopters or whatever. No.
No.
I don't think I would ever
Never.
really want to do that.
I've been on a helicopter a couple times.
I have.
But like,
I did one time to go to the Grand Canyon.
yeah, I did that too.
Like that was really cool.
That was cool, but now I couldn't.
But
go, I don't know if I could do it now.
I don't know if I would want to do it again.
Like I was like probably 10 when we did that. Like
It's
I was
scary.
young.
It's really scary.
Oh, we did Niagara Falls too.
Yeah, like
Why on earth did I think that was a good idea?
it's fun. Like really nice, but
It's a really cool way to see the
It
canyon,
is-
like to see it. But
like there's like I feel like there's more crashes and like smaller planes or helicopters than
Yeah,
like
that's, like, actual
than like
thing.
a big plane.
no, that's like there's like a statistic. I think I looked it up the other day. I looked this up because me and Caesar were talking about it. He's like, no way. I'm like, no, I swear.
Yeah.
No, it really is. I think it's just because there's less safety procedures. Because like commercial flights, if something happens, like their reputation's ruined, you know. So they like their safety procedures are like hardcore.
Well, I'm pretty sure helicopters like they have safety procedures too.
Kobe would disagree with that.
Okay, Kylie.
He would.
Okay.
He would. We went in a helicopter for the Niagara Falls and Grand Canyon. Then I went like this summer because where I work, Superior had like a helicopter. And they were like, do you want to go? I like sat in it. And they were like, do you want to go up and like do a circle?
You're like, absolutely
And
not.
I was like, I'll just take a picture. I'll just sit
You're like,
and then I'll
yeah,
leave. Like, I'm
actually,
good.
I'm fine.
Like, I'll just sit down and then I'll get out. It's totally fine with me to just get right out.
Yeah. That
Picture, say I'll go. I just will say that I did. And then I'll actually just get out. Because I don't want to actually do that.
I think we should look up how food is cooked on planes or like where they store it. We're going to start answering some of our questions.
So now that we kind of made ourselves sound like idiots here because we don't understand any of this stuff.
Yeah, for those of you that understand, like, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
but
good for you. Tell us, please.
we don't. And even if you do understand it, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Okay. So how is food cooked on a plane?
Okay, so according to Google, in simpleflying.com, the ovens on an aircraft are specialized convection ovens with food heating using hot air. That's a regular oven. I hope you know that.
Convection ovens with food heating
That's a regular oven.
using hot air.
I was like reading that like it wasn't a regular oven. Like I don't know why I didn't realize that.
The meals are loaded on trays into the ovens. Like, no, yeah,
Well,
obviously.
duh. That's why the trays are so hot when you get them.
It says most meals take around 20 minutes to heat, and of course they are heated and served in batches. Okay, but like,
Yeah.
what are they? So they
So-
have ovens?
Yeah, apparently. And okay, so one
Wait,
thing.
I want to like look up
Do you know when
images.
you go to a restaurant and they're like, they give you the plate, they're like, oh, hot plate, don't touch
No
it.
way. Look, this is like a whole kitchen.
Let me see. That's not on a plane.
That's a plane.
Dude, that's not on a plane. That is not, look at that. That's a building.
It's saying this was a plane.
Look at it's a building. You can see the outside.
Look. How airplane food is made.
Yeah, it's probably made in a building and then shipped.
Whatever.
Wait, but okay, do you know how restaurants give you the plate and they're like, hot plate, don't touch it?
Yes.
So they don't tell you that on airplanes, or like at least my flight attendants haven't. So
Burn your
I'll go
hands.
ahead and grab it and burn the crap out of my fingers every single time. And I'm like, that's just so easy. They could just tell me. But they
Okay,
just
so
don't.
this is where like snacks and food are stored. They have like these
Oh, I've seen those.
like cubby
Yeah.
things.
I've seen those. So are those like insulated? Like, are they fridges or are they just insulated to keep heat in? Definitely not heat. They can just reheat that stuff because they have a conventional oven, apparently.
If the food you're traveling with needs to stay at refrigerator temperatures, pack it in a... Oh, I'm not talking about that.
How to store
Okay,
your
well-
food for plane.
Whatever. What else?
Why this question? Apparently, this is a question that people ask on Google. Why does plain food taste different? Maybe because it's plain food. It says it's noteworthy that as the plane climbs, the environmental conditions like humidity and pressure in the cabin also change. This could affect our taste of smell and taste of food, or sense of taste and smell of food. That's not real.
No.
Wait, okay, now we'll test this next time. We'll bring like a bag of Cheez-Its.
Okay, so next time anyone's
Yeah.
on a plane...
We'll bring a bag of Cheez-Its.
Let us know
we'll
if
eat
your
it
food
right
tastes
before we get
different.
on. Get on the plane, eat it up high. That's kind of cool.
Okay, what else are we looking up?
We probably should look up how planes actually fly.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't understand that. I don't really want to
say,
understand
how do
it, though. I don't know if I'm
planes-
going to believe it.
How do planes stay in the air?
That's the first question when I look up how do planes.
Okay. The way air moves around the wings gives the plane lift. The shape of the wings helps with lift too. Weight is the force that pulls the airplane toward Earth.
Wait, the first video...
This is like how planes fly for dummies.
The first video is no one can explain why planes stay in the air.
No, it doesn't make sense, guys. So airplanes are built so that their weight is spread from front to back. Okay, like I don't care. That doesn't... No, it just still doesn't make sense.
So this says, on a strictly mathematical level, engineers know how to design planes that will stay aloft, but equations don't explain why aerodynamic lift occurs.
No.
So we're correct. This does not make sense.
So a lot of people just don't understand.
Even
like,
you
yeah,
engineers can't tell me this.
Like I get the wings like help like with the way the air is moving.
And I get
like,
that they fly. we get it, but like,
But like planes are so heavy.
I don't get purely purely it's the heaviness situation. Do you know what I mean? Like it is. I purely don't understand how a 100,000-pound object could be suspended in the air for hours at a time. Hours.
Like how did the Wright brothers like come up?
Yeah.
Like
One day they're like, you know
let's
what?
Just, like I want to like look this up. Like I don't understand.
So there's lift, drag, thrust, and gravity. This one says gravity. So gravity pushes down on the plane. The lift brings it up. The thrust thrusts it forward, and the drag drags it back.
No.
Okay.
So-
make sense. Yeah. Okay.
Left, right, up, down.
That doesn't make sense.
Well,
Yeah, you have 4 different arrows
No.
going in completely different.
we're gonna insert
Yeah, I'll
this
put it right
picture.
here, but it's 4 different arrows going in 4 different directions. You're telling me that keeps it up in the air?
No.
How on earth does that explain anything?
I would like an engineer to give us some feedback.
Yeah, I would. How do airplanes stay in the air without moving? Wait a second. They can stay in the air without just stand still in the air? No way. They have to be moving forward, right?
Is a plane ever just sitting still? Let's look it up.
Like so, like you know how helicopters can kind of just stay still in the air? They can just go up and stay still. It says, technically, there's only one way for an aircraft to remain hanging motionless in air if weight and lift cancel each other out perfectly.
This says that the laws of physics says no, an airplane cannot stand still in the sky
No.
to maintain air traffic.
To me, that's just to maintain air traffic. That means that they can't stand still because other planes are gonna hit them.
This says
Yeah, I also don't get that. What if like there's 2 planes
Oh.
going at the same thing?
listen to this.
Okay.
It can appear to stand still if the air is moving fast enough.
That's one thing I never want to see in my lifetime. If I see a plane just sitting there, just parked parallel parked in the sky, are you kidding me?
Parallel parked in the sky.
I'm literally
No, but imagine looking out your window and a plane is just hovering. Like, it is just
That reminds me
there.
of like Despicable Me type planes. You know what I mean? Like the fake ones in the movies that just.
I just
like,
refuse.
and then in the window they're like, hop on the plane. You know what I mean?
I just refuse to believe that as
If
a
I
thing.
ever see that, I'm quitting college. One, because I don't need it anymore. Because that's ridiculous. Nothing makes sense.
Well,
in the world.
this one says, oh, no, aircraft has to continue its flight until it is allowed to land. Only helicopters can stand still in the air.
Well, that makes sense more because helicopters actually kind of make sense.
Well, it's
'Cause
also a lot lighter, but
yeah, but it's also like you kind of understand that that's,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yes,
That kind of makes sense.
more than a plane.
It means it's like a big fan, like a huge
Yeah.
fan is lifting you up. That kind of makes sense.
that makes more sense. But like the gravity of like the laws of like gravity in itself.
I don't actually know the law of gravity. What is the law of gravity? It's just gravity exists. Is that just the law? I know like there's like Newton's laws, like
Okay.
energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Newton's law of universal gravitation
Or mass cannot be created
is
or
usually
destroyed.
stated as that every particle attracts every other particle in the universe with a force that is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Did that make sense to you? No. Me neither.
I never want to take physics.
This just
I
looks...
applaud physicists because if that sentence made like if your brain didn't, mine shut down in the middle. Of
I
that
need
sentence.
like
if your brain comprehended that,
a definition for dummies.
I applaud you.
Yes.
That's insane.
That's just
That
no.
doesn't make any sense. To
None
me.
of this. So yeah, basically, some of our questions are answered, but no, it just still.
I think we're gonna need a real physicist or
It
like
blows my mind.
a plane engineer.
We need
We
a
can find
guest.
one.
We
We're
need
at
a
Purdue.
guest on the podcast next time
Yeah.
about how this actually works.
Yeah,
someone
no.
that understands.
I would love that if someone could either, like get in touch with someone and let us know. We would really, because I want to learn. I do. I don't want to be stupid. We don't
wanna be stupid.
We don't want to be clueless. We don't want to be stupid. And you might be listening to this being like, oh my God,
They're
how
in
do they not know
college.
that? Yeah.
They're sophomores in college.
How do they not know that? They're 19 years old, or she's 20, but like, she's been on the earth 2 decades and she still doesn't understand this. And I'm almost there. So like, it doesn't make sense. And I also think a lot of you don't understand it, and you're lying if you say you do. Like, most of you are
Yeah.
lying. I hope you know that. Most of you. Because you don't actually understand it. You just say that you do.
Yeah, and we have many, many, many more things that don't make sense.
Oh my
that will
God. Yeah.
be in more episodes.
Yeah. Oh, we have an entire, notebook
We made a
of
list.
this.
We sat down and we're like, okay, this doesn't make sense. One time I ran to this piece of paper and just
Yeah.
I'm writing down so fast, okay, yeah, this
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Like, as things happen or I see things, I write them down because we're going to talk about them.
Yeah.
Because no.
And we want to make some episodes where we actually learn how these things work so that
We tried just now,
Yeah, we
but-
tried. We realized it's not going to work.
Not every time, but sometimes, some things might make more sense.
Yeah. So we are going to learn, and we want you guys to learn with us because it's a good common knowledge to have. We
Yeah.
take these things a lot. We use these things a lot, and we get on them knowing nothing
Yeah.
about how they work. Now I know the 4. The 4 things, the gravity, the weight, the drag, and the thrust. Do I know what they do?
I'm not sure that's
or what they mean?
exactly what they were.
It was.
I thought it was some other words.
I'm almost for sure. Okay, this one says magic. This one says magic.
Magic?
So,
Yes.
it's lift, not weight. It's lift. Actually, sometimes it's weight, sometimes it's lift. I think it's probably lift more.
Anyways.
I think gravity and weight are kind of the same thing. It's a little bit. But yeah. So, we know a little bit. We learned
kinda
a
just
tiny amount.
Stresses me out.
Yeah. I don't want to get...
Keeps me up at night.
I don't want to get on another airplane until I know how this works. I don't.
Yeah.
If a plane could fly, I should be able to fly, is what I think.
We all want to be able to fly.
But I'm a lot lighter than a plane. A lot.
Okay, so when we are doing our research about planes flying, we might end up being able to fly too. So stay tuned for that.
That would be awesome. Dude, we're so much lighter than them. So that means we need such a small little engine to keep us up in the air. But
small one.
Like if they have a huge engine,
Okay,
we just
so
need a tiny one. So
hopefully-
why aren't jetpacks a thing? That's what I'm saying.
So hopefully in the next episode, we'll be flying.
Yeah, that's someone make us a jetpack ASAP. We're gonna talk about more things that don't make sense. This is gonna be our other series along with our just life update
And advice
series.
Yeah.
So we're posting twice a week. Once will be this things that don't make sense series, and we'll continue this for probably years because
We have
don't-
lots and lots of
we
things.
have so many topics. we
So
don't
I'm
understand.
sure it will not be ending anytime soon.
So this will probably be for a while. So also, if you guys have anything, let us know, and we will discuss
yeah,
it because
for
we
sure.
probably share the same confusion.
And we
as you
might
do.
have them written down already. So.
Yeah, we most likely do. We've written down a lot.
have,
It's been
like,
like
a
months of
whole
us writing
page.
stuff down that we don't understand. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode today, and
Hopefully you can let us know more about planes.
yeah, we'd love
Because
information.
apparently Google did not.
Google kind of failed today. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
not really on our side.
It really wasn't. But yeah. So we will be back next Saturday with an advice lifestyle type podcast again. So you'll see us soon. Don't worry. We'll be back. We will be back. So okay. Bye.
Thank
guys.
you. Planes.
We should make a paper airplane.
That's not a paper airplane. This